Hi everybody, in this video I'm going to show you how to use C# to create this simple console application. So this program is going to ask the user to enter a name, two numbers, and then do the calculations and then display thanks for using our program along with the name that the user provided at the beginning. So first of all, as you can see, this program we need four values that we have to work with, and that is name, x, y, and then the result. So we have to declare these variables. We're going to start with the first one. Name should be declared as string because it's not a number first of all, and it should be more than one character. So char or character is not suitable also. Next is we're going to declare x as an integer or a whole number because that's just a requirement. And next we're going to create y as double. And because in this program we're going to do a calculation between x and y, that means that one data type is int, which is smaller, and the other one is double, which is bigger. So the calculated value or the result is going to be in a higher or bigger data type automatically. And it's your job to know that if you want to declare the result variable to store the value, this result variable must be declared in a higher data type, which is double. So next, we are going to display the message using this write method. Enter a name or enter your name, and we need to end each statement with a semicolon, don't forget that. Now this following statement is to basically ask an input from the user and then assign it to this variable name. Now, when you use this readLine method from the console class, this readLine method is going to give you the input in string format in string data type automatically. And that fits perfectly with the name variable because the name variable is in string data type. Next, we're going to display another message. Enter x. Don't forget a semicolon. X equals to console.readline. Now, as you can see, this time we are getting a red line between x and this method. We have this red line under console.readline method because the error says it cannot implicitly convert type string to int. Because as I said before, when you use this readline method, the input is going to be in string format. But because x is declared as an integer, that means you have to do some explicit conversion for this input. So you have to convert it to that data type of the x variable, and you need to add open parentheses and close at the end. And we're going to do something similar to enter y equals to, as you can see this time, because y is declared as double, you have to convert that string input from the readline method into double data type. And next, we're going to do the first calculation, which is the addition. And next, we're going to use placeholders to display this first message, basically to display the result of the first value of x plus the value of y is equal to the result. The result of, and we're going to place the first placeholder with an index. We're going to put 0 in there plus the second value, which has 1 as the index. is, and then the third value, which is the index of 2, and then a comma after the quote, and then the first variable that you want to replace that first placeholder with the index of 0, and that should be x, comma, y, comma, result, and then semicolon. So again, as you can see, this long string value is within the double quotes, including the placeholders. And inside each placeholder, we have an index. And always, the index has to start from a 0 for this variable in the list that we have x, y, and result. 0 refers to the first variable in the list, in this case x. 1 refers to the second variable in the list, which is y. 2 refers to the result, which is the third variable. Now, you don't have to use all the index, meaning the program is going to work just fine if you do this. 0, 0, and 0. It's going to work fine, meaning it's not going to give you an error message, because basically you are still using all the variables in the list. And in this case, you're using only x. The message just doesn't make any sense because you're going to see the result of whatever the value of x plus that same value is equal to that same value. It's not going to give you a compiler error message, but it's going to work just fine. It's just not going to be logical. Now, you can also do this. Switch the places between 1 and 0, because as long as you work within this limit of these 3 variables, it's going to be fine. But whether or not it's going to make sense, that's up to you. Same thing here. It's just that you're not going to see the value of the result, but you're going to see the value of x, the value of y, and then again the value of y. But this time, I'm going to add a comment right here. The following is not going to work. This time, if I have number 3 as an index, it's not going to work because now you're saying that you want to display the value of the 4th variable in this placeholder with the index of 3. But we don't have the 4th variable. If you run it, you're going to get an error message. So I'm going to leave it in there so you can try. Just going to comment it out. Now, I want to do another calculation. Result equals to x times y. And this time, I'm going to use string concatenator to display the message. So console.write. The result of this time, the string concatenator is the plus symbol, which works like a joint between things on the left and things on the right. We'll add a plus, and then the variable x, another plus, double quote, a space if you want to see it nicely, the asterisk or the multiplication, and a space, and then ending with another quote, plus the variable y, another plus, and then another string value is, and then another plus, and then result, and then semicolon. So this way, you're not using placeholders, but you're using string concatenator or the plus to compose that message. And I hope you try the rest and finish it. And that's the end of this video.